Welcome. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
We are late, but we are live.
We are live
Well, we are late.
with just a cell phone.
We just decided, no production.
No production today.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsal.
We never rehearse anyway, though. So.
No lights.
Well, there's a light. There's a flashlight. I don't even know how the sound is. We're hoping that you guys can hear us. But we are chilling on the gazebo tonight.
Under the gazebo.
On the gazebo.
Yeah, we outside. We trying to enjoy the last of the summer. It's
What's
getting ready
left of it?
Yeah, it's getting ready to turn fall and winter. So we trying to enjoy the outdoors out here in the woods as much as we can.
Mm-hmm. No script, so if you guys want to talk to us, let's chat. And we are late, so we're going to wait because
Yeah.
y'all have no idea what schedule we're on because we don't know what schedule.
I wasn't going to go on. I was like, well, let's just skip the week. But Niecy said, no, let's go on. Let's go on. I'm like,
Let's do something. So here we are doing something.
So we'll wait a minute and then we're going to go ahead and get started. We ain't going to be on long tonight.
Nope, because we're going to chill and watch some TV and let the bugs eat us alive.
Ain't no bugs.
There are bugs. There's bugs everywhere. We're outside.
This is crazy. We live in the woods and she thinks she's not going to see no bugs. That's not going to happen.
That's not true. I don't think that I know that I'm going to see bugs. I just don't want them on me. And I don't understand what you don't understand about that. I don't get it. I don't want them on me.
We're in their house.
I don't even
We're in the
really
woods.
want to see them, but somebody should have told me before we came down.
You probably needed to get like a condo in Midtown or something like that with all the amenities. We out here in nature.
And you should have told me. I feel bamboozled. I feel hoodwinked and run amok because I had no idea.
It's too late now.
It's not too late. It's not too late. So who do we have? A couple of people out here with us. Who is on here with us?
Somebody say something. I don't know if y'all can hear me or hear her or what's going on, but somebody say something so we know we good. Because we don't have no microphones.
Mm-mm. And the microphone last week was too loud. It was too loud. We gotta test them out.
So yeah, y'all. In the meantime, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Lucky Johnson. He's Tyler Perry's cousin. He's been in a lot of his movies. Even the BET. I don't really watch this, but what's the name of that the Queen
All
something?
the Queen's Men.
All the Queen's Men.
You're so judgmental, Pew.
Don't.
It's about the storyline. It really is.
But anyway.
My guilty pleasure. Don't judge me, and I won't
gosh.
judge you.
But he been in a lot of stuff. So he opened up his own film studio in Atlanta, and I've been working with him. I got a room down there, and we got like a little stage, and we trying to get it set up. It's a new venture, and shot 2 movies. So they gave me like 2 movies to score. I haven't started yet, but I'm getting ready to get at it, and we're gonna see what it do. But yeah, I'm really getting ready to get into this cinematic photography thing. Not photography, but video. Cinematic, you know?
Hey.
Because I got a couple movies in me myself.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
We did a short film called Christmas Across the Tracks. It's on YouTube, but I want to reshoot it.
Now them bugs flying all in
I
your
don't care.
face don't
I
bother
don't
you.
care nothing about it.
I just don't understand it. It's, oh, God. I am going to get some netting up to keep the bugs out. But go ahead, honey.
They still going to come in.
Across the church.
If you don't got bugs and that,
It's not. Go ahead and finish across the tracks. I just saw the bug flying in your face, and I was just...
Say, yeah, Christmas Across the Tracks is on YouTube, but we're going to reshoot it, and we're going to make that out of a feature film, and then I got a couple other movies in me. But to get started, we're going to score these movies for Lucky and see what that do. But, yeah, we down here in the ATL, 30 minutes, because the ATL we doing too much. We 30 minutes away. But so far, it's been a good experience. Sometimes you got to just change your life. Some things in your life is just for a season. Nobody say you got to stay there forever.
Glory.
It's just for a season.
That's the word, honey.
Yeah, just for a
That's the word.
season. And then sometimes it's time to switch it up or graduate. You know?
So what season are you in, sir?
I'm getting ready to get
What
into this
season is
film
this?
season.
Okay.
We're looking forward to our HGTV episode that's coming on in 2 weeks, September 20th at 10 o'clock p.m. We're going to have a watch party, right?
We are having a watch party.
How many guests
for
we have
a
so
select
far?
few, maybe 10.
Let's just invite everybody. If you want to come down, let us know.
My God. No, we're not doing
DC is
that.
going to cook.
That's a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie. No, it's late on a Saturday. It's 10 o'clock at night. And so I don't expect to have a ton of people, but just a small gathering just to kind of watch the show.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous because we look crazy taping the show.
Oh, my God.
We were so frazzled. It was so much going on. You have a house that you're closing on. You're trying to figure out furniture, and HGTV wants you to, just put your life
you to
on
be quiet.
pause. Yeah, they don't want you to do anything. You just gotta wait. We'll tell you more behind the scenes stuff after, but we were a little frazzled, and we looked frazzled. But overall it was a fun experience. It was fun.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. So, we're just trying to make some things happen. Mm-hmm. We got a couple ventures that we get ready to dive into. Yo, what's up with these bugs? I'm getting sick.
Thank you. I told you the bugs, they are not for the faint of heart.
All right, let's do some shout outs.
Somebody told me.
Janice, what's up? Price, what's happening? Natalie Clark, congratulations. Thank you so much, Natalie. This episode gonna be about y'all. Deidre Napoleon.
Hey, D! Hey!
She has no production skills.
No, the bugs.
You can't do all that fanning. Let them eat you.
I need the, where's the swatter thing? The zapper thing.
What zapper?
You
can't do that on film.
Yes, why not? We already said this isn't production. We on the deck. I don't want to get eaten alive for the sake of a
You'll be all right.
podcast.
I'm going to be here that long.
Then I'll be all bumped up tomorrow.
So, yeah, as I was saying, some things in your life is just for a season. And you have to ask yourself, I got this from Denisha. When is enough? When enough is enough? When is enough?
Yeah, and I got that from WDAS today. Because I still listen to my Philly radio, and that's what they were talking about. I thought it was a good topic, because you can, in any situation, when is enough enough?
Mm-hmm.
When is enough enough? We got a couple of people in the chat. Y'all can give us some scenarios, but when is enough enough? When were you in a situation and you said, I'm done? I'm done.
Couple times.
Yeah.
There's some situations where you shouldn't quit, where you shouldn't give up, especially if it's something you believe in.
No. Enough is enough, and I'm done does not mean I gave up. It means I'm about to lock and load, and I'm about to go in.
Yeah.
Because talking about Macy's this week, I posted on my Instagram and I tagged Macy's in it because they did me wrong with my wedding ring. And so, you know how big or corporate America, you kind of sit and you take it for a while because you're like, you know, there's nothing I can do. And I mean, they got my money and my ring. I have nothing. I'm just going to, what can I do? And Saturday, I said, I'm done. Enough is enough. I told you. I was going to go down to that store and turn them tables over.
I'm
and
glad
I said,
she didn't. She would have been locked up.
I don't want to be arrested. So I said, that might not be a good idea. But what I did was I got on my social media and I blasted them. And when I blasted, when I added Macy's in the message, they emailed me. So now I got your attention.
Yeah.
And now some things are getting moving. But that I didn't give up by any means. But I had enough. We purchased the ring in July. It is September 5th as of yesterday. I have no ring and they have my money for 2 months. Enough is enough. That was just one scare. Can you tell I'm a little passionate about that? Macy's had me all the way messed up. I was so mad. I'm still mad because it's just not fair and they expect you not to do anything. But go ahead now, you give me one. When was enough for you?
I don't try to put myself in them situations.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between me and you. I'm ready to go at it. And sometimes to my detriment because like I said, I wanted to go down there and turn that store over, but then I was like, then I'm gonna be arrested.
And she would have. Once you get her to a certain level and then she turned red, it's all over.
Because she told me to come to the store. And if I was going to the store and they were going to tell me I still was going to walk out that store. Now, mind you, we live in Stockbridge. To get to Lenox is 30 minutes without traffic. So I'm riding all the way up to that store. I'm already hot. And I go up there and you want me to walk out the store with no money and no ring? It would have been a problem. It just would have been a problem.
Okay, so her name is Denisha for a reason.
That's not fair.
It's gonna come with some of that ratchet.
That's not fair. That's not ratchet. That's not letting people take advantage. I had taken it for 2 months. Like, is that fair?
It's not fair.
I took it for 2 months. So when black women now, when we got a voice and we want to speak out and we say enough is enough, now we the angry black women. That's not fair. Or we ratchet and ghetto, and that's not fair.
Oh. Michael Purnell.
Where my sisters at? Because I know y'all hear me.
Anyway, Michael says, God bless you to one of the best musicians on earth. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I tried. Michael, I'm trying to get into a new venture now. It's just not like playing on the stage. I've done that for years. Still going to do that, but I'm a venture into this behind the scenes thing. So I can extract your emotions.
Hey.
Yeah.
You still owe us the enough is enough story. So you let people just walk all over you, P?
Absolutely.
I know that's not
absolutely
true.
Not.
All right, so.
I just take my gun out.
And you call me.
You gotta have guns down here. I don't do violence or nothing like that, but
you see, my gun is my pen and my typing. That's my gun. Pow, pow, pow. All right, where's my support? Don't leave me out here.
You got
by
April
myself.
on there.
Somebody tell me, was I wrong? Was it time to pop off?
Natalie says it's time to see a lawyer. Now, why you couldn't call a lawyer?
No, she's saying enough is enough when you make me see a lawyer.
Oh.
When you make me seek a lawyer, that's true. When I got to now, I got to pay court fees and all this just to make you do right. That's enough for her. And I get it.
Prince Bernard Lamar, what's going on?
He said tell a story. He must know something. Prince, what you know?
What you know?
He not telling it. See, the thing about Pew is he wants you to believe, and I love that because that's playing possum. That he all cool, collected, and late. But I told y'all before, I done seen him pop off. It's going to take a lot. But when you have to go there, you got to go there. That's just real. That's realistic. That's life. But and here's the thing. Enough is enough doesn't mean you're always ready to fight or pop off. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're just ready. People have taken advantage of you up to what point in your life? I'm not doing it anymore.
Right.
In any situation.
So yeah, when is enough enough? If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. You want your life to change? You want something better? You want something different? Then you have to do something different, and you have to think different. Rich people are not rich because they got struck by lightning. They think different. And I'm saying that we want to be rich. I'm not. That's not never my goal, because I don't chase money. I chase dreams. You know. Jacqueline, what's up, Jacqueline? What's up? I got another one coming out the oven. I got you. Yeah.
You still owe us the story.
A story about what?
When enough is enough. So you mean to tell me in all your years, no one has ever tried to take advantage of you?
So inside my body, I have a green light, I have a yellow light, and I have a red light. You don't want to get
about this stuff.
You don't want to hear. You don't want to get to the red light. So usually I will try to talk and calm the situation, resolve the situation.
Yeah.
I was in church today, and some drama.
Enough is enough in church.
I can't, man.
Tell me,
the girl just started speaking out against the pastor when he laid down the law. She started speaking out against it.
In the church?
In the church.
I didn't go to church today. Wait a minute. Wait, what happened?
Man, I sat back.
Wait, this happened during church service?
Yeah, the only thing was missing was the popcorn and the prayer.
Oh, no, you can't say too much because you got to go back there next Sunday.
So, yeah. Moving on.
Off in church? I guess she had enough.
It was enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor didn't do nothing wrong. It's just sometimes, like, especially when you have people in church, like choir members, something like that, they're territorial. So, you know, you may have been doing something a certain way for the last 30 years. And, you know, sometimes change is good. And some people, they just don't like change. You know, we've been doing it this way for the last 30 years. Well, that's why you are. That's, you know, why you've never grown, because you've been doing it the same way for 30 years. So try something different. Try something new. But, you know, they try to bug up against. I always like to stay on the cutting edge. So I'm always open to new ideas, even if it's not my own. Like if me and you working out something, and a lot of times, not all, but a lot of times you had a better idea than myself.
No, say it ain't so, you. Is that
so
true?
I'm like, okay, I had to think about it. I'm the man, you know, I make the decisions, but no. Her idea was actually better than mine. Yeah.
I love that for you.
So that's the way we're going to go, you know. She's stronger in some areas where I thought I was strong, but she's actually stronger. So, you know, I'm going to let her have it because she's stronger. It ain't got to be no gender debate or nothing like that. It's just like two minds, better than one sometimes.
But again, I think that comes with growth and maturity. Because I think when we're younger, we think we know it all and we have it all figured out and we want to be the man and this and that. But I think it comes with maturity to know you don't know it all. That's
the name of this show. We never picked the topic, but now the topic is going to be growth and maturity. Thank you.
It's so crazy.
So let's mature. Let's mature.
What does that mean?
Let's grow. We got to keep growing. You will never stop growing.
Well, if you keep living, you're going to grow. You have a choice.
Some people don't want to grow. Some people want to stay where they are. What?
Your bowling story.
My bowling story? With Prince Bernard? Okay. I'll tell you about that story. Alright, so for example, I like to bowl.
And you're good. Really good.
I'm good. Like my ball goes all the way to the edge, it comes back in, and bow! Like even when I stand in front of the pins, and you can just like see them like start to tremble. So anyway, I'm going to North Carolina on my RV trip. I visit my friend Lamar. He's on here as Prince Bernard. All right. So anyway, so I'm hanging out with him for a couple of days, and this was on my way to Bike Week. So I stopped in North Carolina. So they said, "Yeah, man, you want to go bowling?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "My mom gonna go." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." And his mom at the time was, I want to say, 70 years old. Was she 70? 80.
He said 80 in the chat.
She was 80? That makes it worse. Oh, my God. All right, so we get to the bowling alley. So I'm like, all right, Mom. I just started calling her Mom. I'm going to take it light on you. I understand, you know. Because she's on a bowling league. But in my arrogance, I show up because I got this curveball. And so, I'm throwing the ball, I'm hitting some pins, knocking them down. Man, she beat both of us. And it just like blew my mind. I'm like, this woman is 80 years old. How can she, you know what I mean? Like,
never judge a book.
You could never judge a book by its cover. So I had to grow from that.
I was going to say, I bet you never.
I had to humble myself.
She humbled you. She beat the bricks off of you.
All right, so let me give you another story where I had to be humble. So this was not this year, last year. We went on a cruise with April and Greg, right? So
oh God, don't tell that story.
I'm going to tell it. So we on the cruise, and here I go being arrogant, but it's all in fun, right? So I'm like, guys, we was on Royal Caribbean. I've cruised with Royal Caribbean so much, I have a gold card, So if you guys you keep cruising, one day you guys get a gold card, whatever. I had no idea a gold card is nothing. That's really entry level. So I ain't really accomplished nothing.
Basically, they give everybody a gold card. Right. You walk on the ship with a gold card. So
they was like, oh, okay. So they was like, well, we got a gray card. I'm like, okay, well, if you keep striving, you'll go from gray to gold or whatever. They was like, no, the gray card is because we have a suite and we can get into certain clubs that you gold card members can't get in. I was like, what? What are you talking about? So they was like, come on, wait. So they take me and Denisha, and then we go into this lounge where you have to have a gray card to get in. Man, they humbled me so much, and they got all the hors d'oeuvres and like stuff that the cruise people, they be on the deck eating hamburgers and hot dogs or whatever. It was just like a whole new different experience. So that humbled me. But on the past cruise, I said, you know what? I'm not doing a gold card thing. We getting a gray card. I had to strive for that.
We got the card and there was no amenities. Royal Caribbean got us again.
They got us again because we didn't know. We got the junior suite. We didn't know it was a difference between suites. So here we are again.
We all were.
I'm trying to, I got a gray card. I'm going to go, sir, that's for the...
Royal Caribbean, they need a letter too. The Royal Caribbean will send them a letter too. All right, we're running on 30.
Yeah, so there are situations where you have to be humbled in life, but I take all my experiences and my arrogance, I do it in fun. I don't do it to demean anybody or look down because, I'm laughing as I'm saying it. But, yeah.
I got one that's on the story with the seamstress. Remember you met her for the first time?
Go ahead, tell me.
I don't even remember exactly what you said. You have to know Brian to know his humor, and sometimes he's very forward. We had a lady that came in. She was altering a dress for me, and Brian, you came in. You asked her what you said. Do you go to? What did you say?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm gonna mess it up.
What I asked her, did she go to church?
Yeah, but you said, "Are you saved?" Oh, that's what you said. You go to church. Then he said, "Are you saved or do you backslide?" Who asks somebody that the
people backslide?
Her mouth dropped. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Please, he don't mean it that way. He really doesn't mean it." It was just so crazy. I was mortified. Mortified. He said, "Are you saved or do you backslide?" Child, you have to know him to know his humor.
So yeah, we want to grow, y'all. And if we not going to teach you, we going to learn from you. Thank you, April and Greg, for actually teaching us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a lesson. So that was something I learned from.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me.
I'm not going to take that.
That was me. So what else can we grow from? How can you grow in your finances? Can you give us some advice?
Who?
You.
You got no advice. Nobody gonna be calling me, telling me I done broke their pockets or they done lost money. I don't give advice. I don't know nothing. I'm still learning. What you know?
What you mean what I know?
What you know about financing?
I know you gotta stay on the grind.
That's it.
If you're trying to get this bag. But that's not what it's all about.
You gotta bring in more than you put out.
Yeah. Gotta bring in more than you putting out.
And in this economy, it's very, very hard.
Yeah.
Because groceries
are ridiculous.
Mm.
Absolutely ridiculous. So if you wanna let's say if you wanna buy a house, right? Most of you guys watching already have a house. I get it. But there's some people that don't. If you want to buy a house, you have to put yourself in position, right? So what's that mean? The very, very first thing you need to do is look at your credit. When I bought, well, I was married at the time, so we bought a house in 2003. Very first house in New Jersey. Because I wanted something better for my kids. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't qualify unless my credit score was at a certain number.
That's fine.
So if you got delinquencies, then the first thing you got to do is attack those delinquencies. That's more important than you going out shopping, buying the latest sneakers or buying the latest bag, and you ain't got nothing in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to put myself in position. And once I got in position, then I was able to call a realtor and we could start looking for a home.
Mm-hmm. I think we had talked about that before on another show about how school doesn't prepare children for credit, which is probably the most important aspect of your adult life, is your credit score. And people don't know that. I would probably dare to say some adults don't know that.
Right.
And that's sad because credit rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. It's really about credit. It really is about credit. And I know people know now, but even your car insurance is driven off of credit, which is insane. Your car insurance is driven off credit. So whether you're going to pay a reasonable amount or whether you're going to pay an astronomical fee is based on your credit score.
Yeah.
That's why when you had asked me a couple of weeks ago, would I date somebody with a low credit score? I mean, you're putting everything at detriment at that point.
490.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date him?
Would you? Would you date somebody with 490?
But love is not enough. Yeah, so
I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you like serious about somebody and they went their whole life and never got it taken care of, it might be a red flag. Cause some, you gotta disassociate yourself with some people because some people will just drag you down. You know what I mean? They would take you with them. So you could show me better than you could tell me.
Because it's easier to bring somebody down than it is to pick somebody up.
Right. Now, if you've been having the same dream for the last 20 years and it ain't happened yet, then it's probably time for you to do something different.
Dream another dream.
Now, I wish I was like, her when I was younger, because she bought her first house when she was 22. 22? Ain't no your business. That's something to be proud about.
That's old news, child.
See, you flag it, but that means something. Because I wish I would have did something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a page out of your book. What made you? Some people don't want to buy a house because this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. They say, "Well, I don't want to deal with the responsibility. Like, what if a pipe bursts?" That is the most stupid. Because look at all the money that you're throwing away. Anyway, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if a pipe bursts, go pay a plumber $200 and get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at what Jackson's saying. You see that? She said there's a generational differences. I remember my mother shooing me out of the room when she was doing budget work and paying bills. So many of us had to learn this on our own, and it's true. I don't think that I was ever taught financial responsibility.
Not in school.
Never. Not even at home. Not even at home. We talked about this before. All I saw was my mother struggling. That's all I saw. And I don't know what it was that made me say, once I established credit that I just didn't want it to go bad. I don't know what that was in me, but I just was very crazy about it. And then what really gets to me is that because I've worked so hard on it and people see that, then they want me to co-sign for them. I said, are you kidding me?
Somebody wants you to co-sign for them?
More than one. I said I would never. So I would work my whole life to keep my credit the way my credit is, and you messed yours up. And you messed yours up, and you want me to cover you so you can mess us both up? That's a lie. That's a lie. And that's a reason why I don't lend money that I can't afford to lose.
Because you know they ain't paying you back.
And 9 times out of 10, people will not pay you back. Some will, and they do. But it's always going to be that one person that doesn't. You know what I mean? So people get mad and they want to ready to fight and curse out, oh, you didn't pay me back. But that's a chance you took. Because the person asking you for money didn't have it for a reason. So if they didn't have it for them, what makes you think they're going to have it for you? Right? And people do get in bind. You get that. So all I'm saying is it's a chance when you loan your money. So when you loan money that you expect not to get back, if you get it back, then you're like, oh, I'm good. You don't tell the people that, though. You don't tell them that. But
So
you do. That's the concept.
It's never too late. If you're here, you got your life, your health,
How we get on
your
this
strength.
conversation?
It's never too late to get yourself together. Now, here's an interesting comment.
Wow.
Natalie Clark says, everything goes up every year, but your paycheck
I know
stays the
that's
same.
right. Mm-hmm. Or you get that 2% merit increase, and that 2% is nothing close to the 12% inflation. I'm exaggerating, but it's probably close to 12%. But yeah, our what we make in merit and increase and cost of living, merit raise, same thing. It's not in proportion to inflation, not even a little bit. So we're doing a lot more with a lot, and most people now have two jobs. You have to have 2 gigs. It's impossible to live off one paycheck if you want to eat and go to the movies.
Right.
You can have one job, all you're going to do is eat, depending on what that job is. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. And it's right.
So you gotta, put yourself in position. Put yourself in position. There's hope. There's dreams that you have. It's never too late.
Mm-hmm. And it's never too late. Even if you had a hard time with your credit, I'm trying to teach Aaron. Even if he doesn't listen, because he's 22, there's always a chance to recover and recoup. You just want to, just make sure at some point you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
And when you do get your credit straight, don't co-sign for nobody.
Ever. And here's the thing about us is that because I may have had myself together credit-wise, there were other issues or places in my life that I didn't have it together. I'm not, you know what I mean? Just because you get one thing right and you're like, oh, I'm good on this, there's probably 12 other things that I said, man, I wish I had known this when I was that age, or I wish I had done better in this regard. But it's no reason to look back now anyways.
So I remember, like, when I did buy my first house, like, coming up as a teenager, one of my dreams was to own a baby grand piano. Mm-hmm. And I always thought that you was rich if you had one.
Oh, that ain't true.
And who inspired me to get that Baby Grand. There's a choir director. His name was Edwin Newberry in Philadelphia. So we used to go with the Philadelphia Youth Mass, and when you go to his house, he had this baby grand. I was like, oh wow, one day I wish I would have a baby grand piano. So after I bought after we bought the first house, I said I wish I had a baby grand piano in here. So I called Cunningham Piano Company in Philadelphia. I said, yeah, I would like to come look at pianos. And I went down there and looked. But they had like all black ones. I said, I think I want a white one. It was like, well, the white ones is a little bit more hard to find. We don't have a white one. I said, all right, I could wait. I could wait. So, you know, I left. Like maybe a month later, they called me and they said, yeah, some older lady just brought a white baby grand in here. And
how much was it?
I can't tell you how much. I don't know. It was like, no, I ain't saying. But it was costly. So anyway, he said, yeah, we just got a white baby grand piano. I hung up the phone. I ain't even say nothing. I just jumped in my car and I just went on down there. I was like, yo. And it was in immaculate condition. It's the same piano that I have in the house right now. So I said, well, I think it was like 10 grand, something like that. I was like, I ain't got no 10 grand laying around. I just bought a house. Well, we could check your credit.
Aww.
So they checked my credit. They says, all right, Mr. Pugh, you qualify. Your payment's going to be $150 a month. Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
I can go play a gig and make that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. They delivered it to the house. It's paid off now, by the way.
I would hope so. Listen, I would hope so.
And another situation is when I started riding motorcycles. I could not ride a motorcycle, but I went to the Harley. My first bike was a Harley Davidson. I went to the bike and I said, okay, I might want to try this.
So you bought it before you had a license?
I couldn't even ride the bike, right?
Oh my God.
They checked my credit.
That sounds
Mr.
like
Pugh, you qualify. Your payments, I don't know how much my payment was, like $80 or something like that a month. Let's do it. It said, okay. I said, but I don't know how to ride it. We'll deliver it to you, Mr. Pugh.
They don't care. They just want to sell it.
They brought that motorcycle to my house and rolled it in the garage. I was like, yo.
Now, here's the thing about credit, buying things on credit. And credit is all good until it's not.
She don't like it.
And so here's the thing. If you have a 20% finance fee.
Or 29%.
That part. Why on earth would you give them people your money? 29%.
It's only worth it if you pay it off at the end of the month.
Right. Or there's some kind of plan that has a 12-month introductory offer where you get interest free for 12. That's money you got to take. You would be crazy not to finance something. Even if you have the money, you would finance it when it's interest free, just to give you that little cushion, or just to give you the credit score, because you're going to boost your score because you're going to pay it off before it's due in the 12 months. So there's ways to use credit to your advantage. But don't you go taking no credit card and buying something and you pay it for the full time. Don't do that, because you done pay double for what you bought, and it just does. I don't see giving them people double my money. It's just too much. You know, I work too hard. I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
So credit is good until it's not. It really
you
is.
got the word here is discipline. If you're not disciplined, don't do it until you can become disciplined.
I just don't see the point of buying something you cannot afford. And affording it is not putting it on a card, waiting for it to come due. It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Unless you're in the habit of giving your money away, and some people are.
Here's another secret I'm gonna give y'all.
All right, then we gotta go because we're way over time.
All right.
Boring these people with this conversation.
If you're looking for a house, right? And I used to be a realtor, so I'll tell y'all, give you a little secret. If you're trying to buy a house, a lot of people won't buy a house because the interest rates are high. They don't want to deal with a higher interest rate. But actually, that's a good time if you're trying to find a good deal, because think about it, if the interest rate is real low, that's when all the vultures are out looking to buy a house. So get it while it's a little high, not crazy high, but get it while it's a little high so that you can get the house and then refinance it like a year or two later for hopefully a lower interest rate. But when the interest rate is real low, everybody's out looking for houses and you're going to get outbid, and And don't get it twisted. Down here in the South, it ain't cheap like it's.
No. This is like I would say this is close to Jersey prices down. It's close. It's crazy down here.
Yeah.
But that's because it's growing so fast.
Yeah.
And people are coming.
And they're actually trying to make it so you can't buy a house, so you can't afford it.
Yeah. This economy is just bad. Say hi to Mama.
What's up, Mom? How you doing?
That's first time. She caught us live. I think she's been trying to catch us, and she caught us. That's because we're so late today.
What's up, Tamara Purnell? Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so if there are no last comments in the comment section.
Did we address everybody?
I think so. Everybody's been talking to us. We had a full conversation today.
Yeah.
This was late, and we were kind of,
we wasn't going to do it, but
unscripted and
Denise was feeling bad.
unpracticed.
I was like, let's just wait till next week. It ain't no big deal.
I wanted to talk. Run my mouth, and here we are. All right, y'all. Until the next week, don't forget, House Hunters is coming September 20th, 10 p.m. Check your local listing, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We having a party. Everybody's invited.
But we'll talk more about the vaccines, and we'll talk a little bit about the house and what that was all like.
We can't talk about none of that now.
Not yet, but right after we signed paperwork.
We signed, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, good chat. Thanks, Natalie. We appreciate it. A little impromptu jumping on here. But any last words? You gotta get up and turn the camera on. I don't have my switcher. I can't click y'all off. He's going to have to get up, walk to the camera, and push the button.
Next week we're gonna have to come back with the lights and the equipment because
yeah, this was fun. This was just nice to just jump on. Oh, yo, we have to show y'all next week. We built a fire pit, just me and me. We built it. I'm gonna stick a picture so you can see.
It's not built.
It's built, but the ground isn't level. So Ken, when you come back, that's our handyman. He's in Alaska. Shout out to Ken. He's going to level it and make it right. But it's so nice. It really came out nice. And I helped.
You did.
Because we already know what he could do. We showed y'all this gazebo that he built. So we already know he had some skills outside of
She was out there with a leopard outfit and some boots with diamonds on it.
He asked you for that.
Lifting up bricks.
He asked me for Timbs, and I don't have any. So I put on
How you gonna be a gangster with no Timbs?
Who said I was a gangster? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, please.
I'm not a gangster. Good night, everybody. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Thank you guys so much.
And off schedule. We'll be back at 8:30 next time.
Yeah, we'll be on time next week. Until then, peace out. I'm gonna cut the camera off.
Get up and cut the camera off. Bye, everybody. We love you. Peace.